Guys, I wanted to ask a question about like the 68's like there's just a philosophy. Like if the A's do end up moving, what do you want what do you want the 68's to be like 5 years from now? What do you want? Yeah, I don't know if that's something you think about at all, or is it just a fan club for the ballers and the roots there, or is there more that you want to build from it? What would be your dream?
Man, look at Hal coming with a big ask
Very, very presidential,
question.
yeah. Like, look at this, like, Good Morning America ass questions you got for us.
That's a
I
great
mean,
question, Hal.
I mean, the reason I wanted to ask it is I've been a vendor at a bunch of other stadiums, a bunch of other teams, and I've never seen anything like the 68s. And I think it's a really unique thing. And in some sense, it's another tragedy of the A's leaving is that the 68s are sort of also leaving Major League Baseball in that sense. But like, what do you guys want to do with it? Like, what's the dream of the 68s?
Man, well, okay. So there's a lot of things to tackle with that question. They first, we're a supporters group. And I think I just want to the difference between a fan group and a supporters group, in my opinion, a fan group doesn't necessarily kind of support the community as much as a supporters group, doesn't support players' initiatives, doesn't support each other as like fans, the members. Like, let's just say if there was a member from the 68 that said, hey, could you help in so and so volunteer or whatever work, we'll be there. That's just, in my opinion, that's what the supporters group does, right? Um, it's funny, like if the roots and soul weren't here, and let's just say the A's were the only team here, I think that given the response from around Major League Baseball, like the Fandemic crew literally sent us a message on Instagram saying that they were formed because of us, because they got what do you call it? What's that word? I'm losing my head here.
Inspired?
Um, they got inspired by us, and so they
Who's the
took
Fandemic crew?
they're the
Phillies.
Phillies,
they're the supporters group for the Phillies. Yeah, for the Phillies, and they have a good relationship with the front office. They bring in noisemakers. They have little chants and all that, and all that because they saw us. You know what I mean? And it's pretty amazing. I think. I mean, this is just me. I won't speak for every board member, but I think that the 68s, in my opinion, 5 years from now, we want to make real actual change happen. Like, if the A's are going to leave, and this is the last year, we're still going to support the roots, the soul, right, and the ballers, and we're going to have good. We already have good relationship with their front office. So if we have these kind of networks and kind of communications with them, then we can make change at the local level, state level, or maybe even federal level with working with senators, and actually creating a change and making this thing stop, which is relocation of professional sports teams or even public funding going towards stadiums. I think that's at least for us that's the end game. It's not keeping the A's in Oakland. That's already that would be one goal of ours, but then we would keep going. Even if the A's stayed in Oakland, let's just say in the perfect world, Fisher sells tomorrow and the A's stay in Oakland, it'll be a hell of a party, but then we will refocus and make community benefits agreements with the A's and the new ownership, right? To kind of include a real solid plan for the people of Oakland and the fans here. That's where that's what I would say. Gentlemen.
I kind of just want to leave a legacy just to give other fans and fan bases and supporters groups that you do have a voice, that you can speak up to the media. You can speak up to the front office and say that, yo, like, I don't like the way this team's ran. I don't like the way that you're dealing with this. I don't know, just anything. I mean, we have a voice, and what I feel that we're doing as the 68s and as the A's fans and as the Oakland community as a whole is that we're laying the foundation out for American sports fans that people can look back in 5 years from now and be like, yo, look what they did back then. Let's make a change now. So if we have to be the martyrs for American sports fans, so be it. But I I just don't. I mean, we have discussions like this all the time to where we look at fans from other countries and they're very outspoken. Like they literally protest. Like they literally boycott. Like it's way more extreme than what we're doing now. And people need to step up. I mean, fans have a voice. The people do have the power. So that's the one thing that I want to leave behind.
Yeah, I think to that point, regardless of what my capacity is with the 68s, one thing I think the 68s did, and this is something I would want to always continue to pursue with the 68s, is making sure that we can create and get out that blueprint for how to create a fan supporters group, how to make your voice heard, how to make sure that you as the fans control the narrative rather than the billionaire owners or the league. You know, like you tell your story. And I think if nothing else, my goal with this group is to make sure that we can get other fans equipped with that same ammunition. And I've said since day one, I want this to be either the greatest fan, success in sports history, or B, the messiest goddamn divorce in sports history of all time. So like, I feel like we're on a good course to make it one of the two right now.
If people who are listening want to get more involved with the Oakland 68s, maybe they're not the people who are always in right field, but they've seen what you guys have stood for, they've heard your message, and they want a piece of it. How, is there a way for people to get more involved with the 68s? Are there meetings to go to, or is there is yeah, I mean, how do you, is there a way for people to really dig in your vision?
Shit, I can take that one because that perfectly describes me, and I just kind of elbowed my way into the group one day by not going away. But I mean, yeah, you can certainly just reach out, tell the team what you want to do, what you see as a potential, take initiative, start getting stuff going. Because this group, you don't have to ask permission to do something. You don't have to see, like, if you see something can be done, take initiative and start it. There's no shortage of good ideas of things that we could do. What there's a shortage of is manpower and people to take initiative and make it happen. So if you want to get more involved, see something that needs to be done, take initiative, start the ball rolling, jump in with the team, say, hey, here's what I've got going. Can I get some support? Here's what I need from you, X, Y, Z.
Where who should they reach out?
And don't be nervous.
Reach out to
Team at Oakland68s.org.
see what all this. And are there meetings that people can come to, or
I mean, as soon as like if it depends on how much you want to be involved, then we'll invite you to these meetings. So eventually, I guess that'll be in the 5-year plan. Eventually, we want to open up these meetings, kind of like a regular city council type of meetings where everyone it's in public. But that for that to happen, the A's probably need to stay in Oakland, honestly, because then we would have to kind of refresh and restart with like the ballers and the roots and the soul, right? So like you have to lay down the base, the foundation, and kind of start building those walls. And then as soon as everything's kind of built, that's when you kind of start going with it. I think this is why it pains me, or I get a little bit sad with this, is that the 68s are at their, we've built something super great right now, right? That
yeah.
if the A's were pursuing Howard Terminal right now, man, we'd be talking about like, public meetings now, and actually having a voice with the community benefits agreement, with construction, with everything that was going to happen, right? So that's why it sucks so much right now. But it is what it is. We move forward, and if you want, like Todd said, if you want to be involved, man, just holla at us, team at Oakland68s.org. I am a little more kind of I need to have a little bit more trust with people, and I get it. It's fine, but Todd came in full blaze, and he did what he said he was gonna do. So
Yeah,
I
just
appreciate that. Just be
I would,
real. That's it.
I would literally just suggest follow us on social media. We always post updates what we're doing. But yeah, email us team@oakland68s.org. We are all really approachable people. So just if you see us around, just talk to us. I mean, I've met a lot of people who've had a lot of good ideas that we have implemented just off of just random people saying, "Hey, y'all should do this," and we did it. So I mean, it's a group effort. I mean, it's the 68s of all of us. We represent the fans. We represent Oakland. So just contact us. I would say that. Yeah.
You guys have like meetups to watch games at bars, right?
Yeah, so we're working on the Friday. So we've done Friday away watch parties to kind of since 2008 to kind of put some money towards like restaurants and pubs around Oakland. So we'll still continue that. That schedule will be out soon too, and yeah, just keep an eye out.
Dude, I got an idea too. I brought this up during a Twitter space one time, and Mike D was all about it. I was saying we should do trivia nights. I think it'd be fun to do like A's trivia nights, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, like A's, like all the questions are A's trivia. It'd be hella fun, man. And we could like watch an
Hell
away,
yeah.
we could like watch an away game. He was already saying like, dude, I know the guy at Cato's. Like we can go to Cato's real easy.
Go Katos. Hell yeah.
So
That's just like that. There's an idea. So
no,
boom.
I think it'd be really fun and
Kind
it'd
of
be
like
sick.
email team.
Welcome to the 68s.
Team
Yeah.
at oakland68s.org.
Yeah, I'm sending a verbal email to team at 68 oakland68.org.
That's a great idea. Kato's they're huge Ace fans too.
That's what he was saying. He was like the dude who runs trivia as an A's fan, so he'd probably be down. So there's an idea, dude. We'll do a 68's trivia night or something, you know? That'd be hella fun. Yeah.
There you go.
Hella down, man.